Okay, Amelia, so after we've started our day with our dance party and meditation, I got a little hungry. I've already had some coffee this morning. I know you like your little baby chinos. I have a coffee machine right here that I use to make it by the pot. I usually fill it up to like the 6 mark, which makes me like 2 cups. So perhaps we can make some more coffee soon. I recently just got a French. I hope you like it. I love it. I was gonna say literally, but that's just basically the same thing as me saying I do. I just think it's fantastic. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is make myself some breakfast. And you know what, honey? Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. Okay, so what we're gonna make is one of your mom's recipes. I'm gonna make it to bring her spirit here, because when I eat it, it reminds me of her, so then I'm like enjoying her existence too. And what it is banana pancakes. But it's very special pancakes because we don't use eggs. Oh, we do use eggs. We just use eggs and bananas. There's only 2 ingredients. We get 1 whole banana and 2 eggs, and we just put it in the blender all together, and it makes this like just eggy banana mixture. We put it in the pan, we fry it, and it makes banana pancakes, and it's super healthy. She calls them her protein pancakes because it's got eggs in it, and eggs have got the good proteins in. We get a good healthy banana in there, except from our frown is not upside down, and then we enjoy. But you know what? I didn't even have anything else to say there, so I don't know why I just said, you know what? I just think we're ready to rock and roll, sister. I was trying to figure out where to put you whilst we were going to make these pancakes, but I decided just to bring you around the kitchen with me. So, operation machinery number 1 is the blender. And it looks like this. It is found in the cupboard. And it's got 2 parts to it. It's got the blender, and it's got the little flask part. This is the blender machine. You may have seen your mom use one of these before, because I know this is one of her favorite things to make. So I need to get my eggs. Eggs live in the fridge. Eggs must, well, you know, some people leave their eggs out in bowls, but we keep ours in the fridge. This, my girl, is what the eggs look like when you get them from the store. When you open them, very important point, when you start buying your eggs yourself, you have to check before you buy them that they're all in full condition. Like, make sure that none of them are smashed, because I never do that. I just buy the eggs and bring them home and then just hope to God that they're all in full egg form with no cracks. Fully egg, we're good to go. And they also actually have the date printed on them, so you can make sure that your egg is still healthy and in good form to eat. So dates of things are very important to make sure that we always stay healthy. So I'm gonna put those back in the fridge because we tidy as we go, so we don't just have one big heap of things to deal with at the end of the breakfast making session. So ingredients: 2 eggs, 1 banana. Machinery: 1 blender, 1 pan. And my favorite oil to use to cook with is coconut oil. And you know what? I actually gave it my own little badge. This is coconut oil, organic cold pressed extra virgin coconut oil. But I like to put on it magic hair growing potion, just for fun. Okay, so I'm gonna come back in a minute once I am like ready to do the next step and show you. But I'll just tell you what I'm gonna do first, because maybe I can leave this up. I just don't want to make these videos too long. I just need to find a new place to put the phone, I think. Here. We can work with this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is crack my eggs inside this flask. Now, I like to do this in the sink just in case I make a little bit of a mess. See, now I want to show you the sink, but then I have to keep moving the phone, so I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing. 1 egg, crack into the container. You can hear it in a second. Crack. crack. There it goes. Okay, super. 1 egg is in my flask. Second egg is going in my flask. Crack, crack, crack. There we go. Okie dokie. It's in there. Here, see? My eggs are in my flask. I'm just gonna wash my hands because they got a little bit of egg on them, and it is not good to have egg on your hands. Okay, so next I'm gonna put in my banana. I do like my banana like a little bit browner, like a little bit more aged, because the flavor in it is just so much more delicious, I think, at least anyway. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is take off the ends, just because I don't like the ends of banana. I'm gonna break it in, break it up, plop it in there, and it goes. I got a little bit left in here that I should get out. Super. And you know what? Extra bonus points of lessons here, little eggs, is banana skins have their own trash. Anything that comes from food, like natural food products, have their own little bin. You may see different bins around your house. This one is the food bin. So the banana and the eggshells both went in the food bin. This way we can keep the planet really healthy and safe and make sure all the trash is going to the right places. And I frequently wash my hands throughout this whole journey. Okay, so next step, I'm gonna put on my lid and screw it on really, really tight, 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 tight. There we go. I am going to lock it in here, plug it in, and we are ready for blast off. So I've got my eggs and my banana in here. I have got it plugged up. Where are we at here? Plugged up to the wall. We make sure our hands are always dry whenever we're using the plugs. And the next bit is really loud. We just press this button here and hold this down. Okay, hold your ears, sister. I'm just putting you in random places here, so I just gotta press the screen to get the color right. Okay. Hold your ears. This is gonna make a loud noise. Okay, it's done. I pressed the button and it's mixed together. So the next step is to put my oil, a little scoop of oil, in my pan, and then just put the mixture in. One whole day out of 365 recorded days of a human calendar, where they call it Pancake Day. Can you believe that? They give one day out of 365 the title of a Pancake Day. Do you know how many pancakes I am missing out on if I just stuck to that calendar? You know what? You just got here, Amelia and Ava, and I think it's time we made our own calendars. You know, I really do think we have to make our own calendars around here. And I'm going to go by the sun. And so this morning, I did a dance ceremony for my specific time schedule of that calendar. Now it's getting a little bit more in the day, and I think it's definitely pancake time around this time. And on the human clock, where they record the sunshine, they record the sun movements by these machines. And apparently this time of sunshine day is called 11:37. And so 11:37 is the new pancake time, girl. What I just did is poured my mixture into the pan, and what I do now is just let it hang out for a little bit. I've got my heat on very low. And so it's just chilling, and it is getting warm, which makes it change consistency. It makes it change like state, because it was runny, and now soon it's going to be hard and like a little flappy cake. So sometimes if you want to be really fancy with your pancake making, you can actually flip it with just the pan and go, and it like flips around and lands back down. But we're not going to do that, because I don't actually think you can do that with just the egg and banana kind. I think you have to use the flour. So what I'm going to do is get a new device out of my device drawer. And I'm looking for the one with like a little flat section on it. Here, oh, very, very, gotta watch out when you go in these drawers, man. There's a lot of things going on. But the pancakes, we use the flat one with that flat. It's just flat. That's all I'm gonna use for my descriptive words here. We give it like a little prod around the outside. Oh, it would have flipped because I put a lot of coconut oil in there. But I'm gonna put you down for a second just whilst I need both of my hands. Oh, I don't think it's ready to flip yet. It's still a little gooey. Yeah, it's still too gooey to flip around, girls. But I am gonna get my plate out ready for it when it's ready. So while you're just waiting for your things to get a different consistency when it's cooking, you can dance. I always like to dance at every given moment possible. So this is looking really spectacular. I just flipped it around and look how gorgeous and brown and golden it's getting, and it smells so good, and my plate is ready. I need to get, I think I'm gonna eat this with a spoon. To be honest with you, I think a spoon will work to eat this with. It just needs like 12 more seconds. And I'm not kidding, new eggs. When you get here and you're feeling hungry, there are gonna be times when you're gonna wanna cook. There are gonna be times where you are going to want to cook the cooking time short just to eat it. But you gotta practice patience. You gotta practice patience, and you gotta practice waiting until it's fully complete before it's done, so that it's just the most delicious when you do eat it. Because sometimes now, like, I'm tempted to get this out the pan, but I know if I just get, like, it would be ready like this, I think. But if I just give it like an extra 2 minutes, if I just hang out and just wait on for 2 minutes, that's 5. 2 minutes, it will be a little bit more crispy. It will be a little bit more like, it will just add effect to my pancake. So sometimes you've just gotta like, you know? Always make sure your hobs are off. Always make sure your hobs are off, no matter how hungry you are. So that was our first lesson for how to make banana and egg protein pancakes, a recipe from Danielle Hatcliffe. And to all the new eggs who are arriving to planet Earth, I hope to see you very soon. If you go on your computers on YouTube and type in Vacation to Venus, that's where we can hang out. And today I made a pancake, but who knows what we can make tomorrow. There's a lot of fun to have in this planet. You just got to do it right. You got to wake up right, you got to eat right, you got to be around the right people, and then it just is a big party. And there's no time to live here and not feel full and self-actualized, you know? Like, you guys just arrived here with like a full crystallized view of how this world should be lived in. And people are going to be really quick to take that away from you. They're going to be so fast to try and give you all of their experiences and all their knowledge and their time that they had here. But you know what? That's theirs. Say thank you for sharing, honey. Let them have their experience, baby. This is yours. This is your time to shine here. And I'm just going to give you a few of my little tips that I've learned about living here as a human being, and like my favorite things and like the best ways to wake up here and like have the best time possible, and you know, take it or leave it. You're going to figure out your own ways, but right now, whilst you're at the little crystal egg stage, I will be happy to help assist you in making sure you have the least amount of times where you just feel like breaking down and crying because you don't understand what's going on. So we can definitely hang out here whenever you want to, just so you always know that I've got your back. And life gets a little weird sometimes. It does. It really does get a little weird sometimes. Like, we just get confused why we're here in terms of, like, it's so mystical and magical. None of it really makes much sense. So that's why we just opt in for fun every time, because that always wins. So this is the oven. We just used the pan. And I hope you learned something today. But if there is an older being around, I would definitely suggest to, like, have them help you out with this. I'm sure that they would love to help you. So you just got to ask them, really. I would just like to make sure that you're being safe and happy. And remember, dancing is always a good option here.